Big wholehearted salute, man.
Long story short, I had a strike, which prohibited me from uploading for a week. Which, as I said before, things don't happen to you, they happen for you, because I had a ton of stuff to get done, and I do put a lot of time into this channel. However, even though initially my appeal was rejected, somehow by hook or crook or miracle, the video was reinstated and my strike is gone. So I'm able to upload a day earlier than I originally anticipated. So, quick throwback, re-edited, remastered upload here. A solid video I made a year ago, and a few additional bonus notes to this video. The power of words and cursing yourself, expressions that make you weak and cursed, is in the original that you're about to watch. I neglected to say the word like. It's not gonna curse you, however, I've noticed that in some of my videos that I say like. I think it's because I can't swear, and sometimes I'll use effin' as a syllable in my normal life. You want to eliminate using like as a syllable. I've got no problem with F-bombs. Use effin' as a syllable if you do. I notice burnouts do that more than any type of people, even though BBD don't blow trees. Also, you want to eliminate saying things like FML and I'm an idiot or stuff like that. I've noticed people do that on social media and on these video platforms. They'll screw something up when they're on a live or something and they'll say, oh, I'm such an idiot, or you never have negative talk to yourself, and never say stuff like FML or I have no luck, I have bad luck. Always affirm how blessed you are and how good of luck you have, and never demean yourself, whether it's joking or not, because there is a subconscious factor to it, and there could be a spiritual cursing factor to it too. Always talk yourself up and remind yourself how strong and blessed you are, because the more you do, the more that becomes your reality.
BBD, got the tea.
Bad boy D. Masculinity. TV.
Place these words in your vocabulary, man. These are words to eliminate. Yes. Stop saying yes so damn much. And oh no is one of the most powerful words a man can say. Very simple. It gives you a lot of power. A lot of beta cuck soy boys would snap out of their soylent ways. They said yes less and no more. Is need. Now you can say need like condescending to someone else. Like if somebody's really needy, it's like, what do you need? But needy comes from need. The word need comes from a place of neediness. You need something. So as I mentioned, you can say it condescendingly. However, a much more powerful word in your vocabulary is require. So you should never say I need something from you. Need. Especially if you're demanding something. Say, this is what I require. Require is such a better word anyways. I love the word require. So replace need whenever possible with the word require. It's a very dominant, kind way of putting that you require something. That it's basically mandatory. It's required. It doesn't come from a place of need. It comes from a place of authority. So replace need with require. Some men just talk to you. You talk and talk. That's so feminine when you constantly feel the urge and need. See what I did there? When you feel required, the requirement. Talk so much. That's feminine. It shows anxiety and a lot of nervousness. Just be chill and enjoy the awkward silences from time to time. They won't be awkward for you. It'll just be tense for the other person. But the fact that you aren't giving off that anxious, nervous energy when there is an awkward silence they'll feel more comfortable in your presence. That's one of the drawbacks to all this, guys. The more badass you are, the more people get drawn to you. It's ridiculous. The more you don't want to have nothing to do with this society, the more people want to follow you. It's very strange, but it makes sense. Us Canadians, man, we're the most guilty for this one, but it's probably around the world in this beta society, and that's sorry. Everybody says sorry too damn much. Like for nothing. You're apologizing for nothing. Stop saying sorry. Worst case scenario, I'll say sorry to hear that. Somebody's telling me something bad, or if I did something wrong and somebody's telling me that I hurt their feelings or something, I'll say, sorry you feel that way. And you're not even really apologizing because you're telling them that they're basically wrong for feeling that way. You can replace it with my bad. You don't want to overdo my bad either. But you can say my bad instead of sorry. If you do it, mentally nip it in the butt and it'll be out of your vocabulary. If you did something wrong, you can tell the person, I sincerely apologize. If you bump someone by mistake, you can say, yo, my bad. Don't overdo sorry. Sorry is so overdone. Nervous or shy. See, the thing about these words too is removing them from your vocabulary also removes them from your training of thought. This is about controlling our thoughts as humans. And this is a great way. Implementing this simple stuff is a great way to control your thoughts in a positive way. So not saying nervous, not saying shy. You're bound to say from time to time describing things or articulating something specific, but when referring to yourself, nervous or shy is not in our vocabulary. But the word that I suggest you replace it with is a lot longer than but. But I've found that I love talking this way much more. And I do say but from time to time. It's just a lot easier. Can't always use this as a replacement whenever you can. However, use however instead of but. It's necessary and we're all going to say but from time to time. But once in a while, I just said but, replace it with however. I've noticed more and more watching my videos that I say however quite a bit. Oh, oh man, like oh man, you can say oh man, but not like if something's cute and a dude says oh, I can't even do it, bro. It's fucking brutal. But no man should ever say oh, like oh, that's such a female thing. That's something a chick would do. Don't say oh. Like, that should be a no-brainer. You can say, that's cute. Like, whatever. There's certain things, certain little puppies, yeah, that's cute. You can suck up your pride and say, that's cute. But, oh, no. I don't care how cute it is. No masculine man should say, oh. You do. I think I said it a long time ago, and I was like, for real, did I just say, oh? Never said it again. Scared or fear. Straightforward. We should eliminate that from our vocabulary as much as possible. Because we ain't never scared. Simple as that. There are certain cases, obviously, when you're describing things that are like this isn't the holy grail of words that you can never say, period. But more or less referring to yourself. You're fearless, you ain't never scared. Like this is a no-brainer. Nobody should say huh. It's not even, I don't even think it's really a word. Actually, I think it has been added in the dictionary as a word, but huh is the most imbecilic way to say pardon me or excuse me or what. You can say pardon me, excuse me, or what, depending on the circumstance. Sometimes excuse me is good, even if you heard the person. Like, excuse me? Meaning, what did you just say, boy? Another one I love on a separate tangent is that I stutter if you clearly articulated something properly and they pretend like they didn't hear you. It's something that they didn't like. That I stutter, but is a pet peeve of mine. Don't say Do whatever you want. These are BBD suggestions. That's probably the most challenging one because there's certain sentences that just don't sound right unless you put I just in it. But don't constantly say I just this, I just that. It's very, very weak and it comes off as needy and insecure. And right now, the way the world is, we need the strongest, most solid alpha men. So saying I just isn't the end of the world. I've heard many alpha males say I just. However, whenever I do say it, it rings a bell. Whenever I hear somebody else say it, it rings a bell. Removing or replacing these words I mentioned isn't that hard. When I started doing it, I thought it was going to be extremely difficult. However, it's quite easy to replace these words or eliminate them in your vocabulary. It's not very difficult. Once you make a mental note of it and you say it, you'll remind yourself not to say it again. It's not that hard. Check out my latest video right there. Check out another one down yonder. I'll drop another pretty dang cool one down there. And subscribe right there. I'm out of here. Peace.